One piece of dating advice that I could give, one piece of advice, my number one advice that the most women need, the majority of my girlfriends need, is stop being so fucking nice. Y'all are too nice. I hear your stories and you're too nice. That is the core of all the stories that I'm hearing. You're too fucking nice to these men. They don't need it. They don't want it. They may say that they want it. They don't actually want it. I'm not saying be mean and like, you have to have a certain je ne sais quoi about your meanness. I guess I would say it's more like nonchalance-ishness. Don't be so impressed. Don't be so like giggly and like, oh my God, yeah, like, oh, I'm so go with the flow, like whatever you want, like it's not a big deal. No, bitch, it is a big deal. You want exactly what you want. Like that is the only way men are gonna respect you, is if you know your own worth and your own value, and you don't treat them like they're the prize. They can feel it. They can tell when you treat them like they're the prize. They're not the prize. You are. They don't want a woman who doesn't see herself as the prize. Stop being so fucking nice.
You know, this is really a gripe, I guess, whatever. I was just scrolling on my For You page, and this woman that I've seen her a few times, okay? I reacted to her videos a few times. And she said, she's preferencing her videos like, one advice I can give to my single women dating and whatever is that you are just being too nice. This is the thing where I find it fascinating that this woman is a chronically single woman, goes on tons of dates, no results from her dates, consistently complain about men. And to think that, and I don't understand women in this regard, that it is logical for you to listen to a woman that's chronically single, that only knows how to go to the point of just dating and failing at it, and you think that it's a good thing or it's logical to listen to a woman that fails at dating. Because in my opinion, dating is hopefully the result of a relationship. If you can't get a relationship out of the dozens to hundreds of dates you go on, I think you're a failure at it. I think you're just a chronic dater. You're only good to just date and then leave. That's it. So to be honest, it's like I'm amazed by, any woman that would even listen to another woman and her results are just dating. She does just as good as you. Her level of achievement is the same as you, because all she could do is just get dates. Every single woman can get dates. It is actually long-term commitment from a person you want to be with is actually the point, actually the goal. Actually, you have reached the finish line, essentially. So it just made me think like, what do you have to say to women that is actually useful? And to be honest, to say that, oh, I think you're just too nice to these men. I can understand why you're chronically single and all you can go on is dates. This is why, you know what? I talk about women and stuff, but here's the thing. I'm not giving people advice. I'm no one better. I'm not better than anyone else. That's the thing. I'm not better than anyone else. So I'm not here to like give you advice that, you know what? Who am I? Who am I to give you advice that where I'm failing at? And if I'm failing at a certain area of my life, it doesn't make sense for me to give you advice when I have nothing to show for it. And I think it's funny that more and more you see these dating coaches, these life coaches, they're no better than you. They're really no better than you. And then to give you advice, it just sounds like a shitty grift. It sounds like a scam in my opinion. So I don't know. I just thought it's funny. And her advice to just not be nice to men that's logical. I can see why she is chronically single. And I can see why the people that she advises is chronically single.
There is a grown-ass man on this app right now, probably over 30, asking women if he plans a date, does he need to text you and confirm the date before the date? If you're going to the dentist, do they not call you to make sure that you're coming? If you are going to the doctor, do they not call you to make sure that you're still coming? And then the other grown-ass men in the comments saying, nah, it's cool. Some of y'all need to go to sleep for good.
I saw this video of a woman's talking about another video about, do men need to text confirmation about the date? Then she said, oh, does the dentist or whatever, hospitals and shit, text you, ask you if confirmation, if you're gonna come to the appointment or not? Here's the thing, you're grown-ass adults. I don't even think dentist office, hospitals, all that shit should do that. You're grown. You made the appointment. You should be able to know when your appointments are. You should. This is the thing where it amazes me. It amazes me that the same women that said that shit are also the women that say, oh, if your husband, why would I enable my husband, or why would I help him, like confirming his dates? Why would I do all these things to help him? He's an adult. That's insanity. I'm amazed by women of their hypocrisy. That in one hand they can say, oh, why would I baby my husband? Why would I mother my husband? Right? Why would I tell them, oh, your appointments are this, or I gotta book your appointment, all these things. I gotta baby my husband. On the same token, saying, oh, men, you need to confirm dates. You need to text to confirm. Really? So it is okay for men to baby women, father women. Yet, on the flip side, it is not okay for women to baby or mother their husbands, their significant others. I love the hypocrisy of women. It is insane. It is really insane. This is a thing where if you're going to keep it a buck, if you want to make it even, fair, do it throughout. I agree. If you believe that, you know what, we're adults, handle your shit, then okay, I agree. But on the flip side, don't change it up. That's the thing. I'm like, okay, so which one should I listen to? That's why I've said it. Women make dating or being with them difficult. They make it difficult. Because like I said, they say one thing and then say the exact opposite. Like, you need to text to confirm dates. Yet, why would I have to remind you of the date? Why would I have to confirm it? Yet, when you wouldn't do the same for me. You wouldn't you would say that I'm an adult. I'm not mothering you. That's the thing where I'm just absolutely amazed by women's stupid logic. The hypocrisies are insane.
The man you date is a reflection of you. If he is not investing in you, investing in your education, investing in your mind, helping you win, you have no business being around that person. So if you're dating losers and you're dating people that don't view you in a high manner, you don't view yourself in that manner. Stop dating losers, babe.
I need women to explain me the logic. So you need a man to help you win. You need a man to invest in you. You need a man to help you with your education, your finance. It's like, does it not sound like you're the loser as a woman? That you need someone to help you win? You need someone to invest in you. You need someone to upgrade your life. It sounds like you're the loser. It also sounds like you are actually dating someone on equal standing as you. Because if he couldn't help you win. But you weren't winning. So it sounds like you're dating it sounds like you're dating someone with equal standing on your equal playing field. So it's just like dating the loser when in actuality you're the loser yourself. It's like these advice is so idiotic. It's so delusional. It's like it sounds immensely selfish. It's like me. What you can do for me? What you can do for me? What are you doing for me? If you're not doing anything for me, you're a loser. Yet never once do any of these advice by women say anything. How do you treat a man? No. It's how men should treat you. That is the absolute insanity, absolute utter selfishness of so many women. And this is advice women give other women. Yes, that is how you produce productive, good, healthy relationship. What someone else can do for you. Not about, how do you improve yourself to be a better partner for someone else. No. Because it's not about others, it's about yourself. Selfishness. And it amazes me that you think promoting selfishness is a good way to promote long-term healthy relationships. It sounds delusional to me. It sounds idiotic. It doesn't make sense. Make it make sense, because this is geared towards women and plenty of women agree with it. Make it make sense. How does being selfish produce a long-term healthy relationship? And how does saying that someone else should help you win not make you a loser? Absolutely idiotic.
If you're a single woman in your 30s and you're like, I'm never going to settle down. It's never going to happen for me. This is proof that it will happen for you. All you have to do is settle. That is the key.
The amount of disrespect. This viewing that a man that loves you, that respects you, that thinks the world of you, that would want to do everything he can to make you happy. That's the man you're settling for. We don't really know their relationship. We don't know how he treats you. But I guarantee you, women that think like this sees it because this man is below her in looks. So she's settling for him. The man makes good money. The man he's not begging for money. So really, is it finances? No. So it's looks. This is the thing where honestly women are so superficial. Because if the man makes less than you, if the man is uglier than you, you're settling for him. Not because he treats you amazingly. He treats you better than the men that are better looking, the men that are wealthier. It's not that he treats you like a queen. He worships you. He thinks the world of you. He respects you. He treats you like an equal. Hell, sometimes he treats you like a better. Or he's an absolute good father, to your kids. No, not because he's morally sound with a man with good character. No, it's because he's either uglier or makes less than you. That's settling. And then this is a thing where you wonder why men are just like done. Men are done with that shit. Because to think that if you treat a woman with respect and love, you absolutely adore women, it's settling because he's probably uglier than you. It's settling because he probably doesn't make as much as you or as much as you want him to. That is the insanity of women. That is why a lot of women, men are fed up with. It's like, how can you think you're settling for me when I try so much? Because you view me less than you. That's the thing. And this is also a part of the whole overinflated egos of so many women. So many women. They have such inflated ego, such narcissism, that they think that these men that they're settling for are below them, while they are better than these men. Because essentially, that's what you're saying. You are better than these men, but you can't get men that you think are at your level or better to settle for you. So now you have to settle for the men that you think are below you. It's absolutely insane. Disgusting. This mindset is disgusting. And you see, that's why a lot of these women will stay single because of this mindset. It's like a lot of women like this exemplify narcissism.
He's so nice, and he's the guy that I should want. But it's like I need a little bit of like you're going to send me to the psych ward, and it's just not giving that.
One thing I love about the internet, it has awakened men to the reality of women. Because men always believe this, right? Men always believe this, but now that women are so willing to share these insanities, men have proof. Men have proof. It's no longer just a word between men, okay? It's the way of the world. That's the thing. Where men have always said women love the bad boys. Women love men that are toxic. Men have always said that, but women have always denied. Oh, no. But we've constantly seen proof that women constantly love the toxic men. They say all this shit against them, but yet they always choose these toxic men or want men with toxic traits. And that's why I've said it. I love the internet. I really do. Because it just, especially as a content creator, it will always give me proof. Always give me evidence. Always give me something to talk about and evidence to the things I say. That's the thing where, okay, if everything I have is counterintuitive to my argument, what can I say? What can I say? I have no proof. Yet you can constantly prove this shit. You can constantly, and it's not one-off thing. These aren't one-off videos, right? Men know it. These aren't one-off videos. These are continuous. You constantly see women say things, do things that obviously they want the bad men. They want the toxic men. The Wade Wilson shit. And no, that was like hundreds to thousands of women. It's just, that's the thing where women can't understand. They say all these things, but they don't understand the world is bigger than themselves, right? Usually these conversations are general. Men know not every woman, but a lot of times, in a lot of cases, a lot of kind of arguments, it could be more than majority, right? It could be majority to like 51% to, man, like 90, 80% of women. So this is the thing where it is just sad that women rarely just recognize reality, right? Men know it. Why? Well, the saying, the good guys finish last, because again, women prove it. Women prove it. This is the thing where, a lot of times, I think it's in our DNA, or maybe, it's like biology. It's just how we are. We love these, because maybe the insanity where toxic men are hyper masculine or whatever, because maybe they're hyper violent. It's probably, I don't know, maybe it's overproduced. Like, I think women have a very propensity of loving emotional highs, the endorphins of dopamines of high and low emotions, right? Extremely happy, extremely sad. So they go for the men that can manipulate those emotions, manipulate well. So impressive. All the men that are on your roster, the men that are using your body, are the men that only want to use you. Great athletes, amazing. Businessmen, rappers, entertainers, awesome. Men that don't want to commit to you, that will spend their money to use your body. Great. That's impressive. Really impressive. Women are just absolutely ridiculous. And this is why men see this. Men know this. And this is why men are the ones who are holding women accountable. You want to waste your youth and your body for men that don't want you. And then later on, when you hit your 30s, your late 30s, your mid 30s, you say, where are the good men? Are you kidding me? The good men you passed up to be used by the rappers. So no, that don't fly. That don't fly with good men. So stop that shit. This is the insanity of a lot of women, where this is why I don't go with the young and dumb thing. Women need to experience life, because unless women are stupid, which I'm not saying women are. I think women are smart. I just think women choose to be delusional, choose to make the wrong moves, choose to ignore red flags. They choose it purposely. They know that, me dealing with this man for clout, for money, for a big D, me just wanting to get used by this man. I know it. I know I'm getting used by this man. But hell, I'm using him for money. I'm using him too. So this transactional relationship, this transactional situationship is fine with me. Then you have years of that. And then you hit your later years. You wasted your youth. You wasted your beauty. You gained trauma. You gained walls. And then now you're in your 30s, your mid-30s, your late 30s, your 40s. Now you say, oh, I want to settle down. I have kids now, but I want a man to marry me. I want a 6-figure man. I want to get married. I want commitment. I want a man that doesn't cheat. I want a man that doesn't lie. Really? You should have wanted that man when you were in your 20s, your early 20s. No, you wanted to have fun. You wanted to ride the carousel. And this is the thing where men are seeing this. No, that shit doesn't fly. Because there's consequences to your actions. Women seem to really lack accountability. They lack the understanding that, hey, there's consequences to my actions. If I do this, shit can happen like this. So really, shit is happening.
Would you rather be rich and sad, or...
Stop right there. I would rather be rich, and I don't care what comes after. Rich and pregnant, sure. Rich and ugly, no problem. Rich and alone, money will buy me.
That mentality. This is why women are having problems. This is why women are failing. Because that mentality, guess what that mentality brings you? Here's this.
In my marriage, there's been times where I've been being super spoiled. There's been times I've been less spoiled. There's been times where I feel like I'm not being spoiled at all, even though my husband is fully providing. He's not doing the extra things that, to woo me, to impress me. And I had to learn, what is it that makes him want to go above and beyond? And as we know, most men are going to roll out the red carpet when you guys are in the courting phase. He's going to do a bunch of things to impress you. He's going to spend a lot of money. He's going to really go above and beyond to show that he's a provider, to show off his masculinity, to show off his success, and just to impress you. I mean, that's what men do. But after a relationship, the methods that you have to implement to get the same treatment are...
That's a creator that she's going kind of viral right now for a video she made, in the sense that her content, her persona is a trophy wife. Finding a man, having a husband that pays for everything, provides for everything, give her the upper middle class lifestyle. Okay, cool, that sounds great, right? To find out, she's now saying that her husband is SAing her kids. And she's crying about it. This is the thing where women cannot seem to grasp. They don't understand their rhetoric. I want a man that's tall, dark, and handsome. I want a man that's above 6 feet. I want a man that makes 6 figures. I want a man that's chiseled, good looking, athletic physique, all this shit. Superficial qualities. Now, after you get the superficial qualities, right? After you get the man that has these superficial qualities, now you want, or you hope, he has morality. You hope that he has a character, that he is like a faithful man, monogamous. Now you hope the person inside is just as amazing as a person outside. But this is the ththing. You didn't care about it to begin with. What you cared about was his outside, his superficial qualities. Only after you're with him, you give him your body, you have kids with him, you married him, you spent years with him. Now you're wondering, oh, I want this man to be a provider. I mean, to have the mindset that he will take care of me, take care of our kids, that he's loyal, that he's faithful, that he's monogamous. He's not, he doesn't do criminal activities. I'm sorry, you didn't lead with that. That wasn't your concern, only until after. So really, this is the thing where women want perfection. They want the amazing outside with the amazing inside. That shit is either rare or non-existent. No, but you know what? Women don't care. Women don't realize that, you know what? Surprise, surprise, there are shitty people in this world. Yet they constantly pick these men. And then they're surprised that, oh, men are terrible. Men are this, men are... No, men aren't. The men you want are. The men that you want are the shitty men. How about being attracted to, purposely dating, purposely being with good men? Men that prioritize morality, character, boundaries. Men that show through action that he's a good man. Not just say a whole lot of shit. And through action, long period. That's who he is. It's not about lying. Because they don't understand. Oh, wow, this guy for 3 months, 6 months, a year. He said so many nice things. He did so many nice things. Why did it all change? Because it wasn't who he was. His life experiences, the action throughout his life didn't show that. You didn't care. You accepted a lie through that small window of time, and now you're surprised. Again, women like this are sad and pathetic. Just like the Shira 7 thing. I don't care how shitty the man is, as long as he's rich, as long as he provides me an upper class lifestyle. Okay, you don't care. Then you get that shit. You get a man that will essay your children. Oh, now you blaming men, right? Now you blame men for that. It's not men. It's that one guy you chose to be with. This is the thing what women understand. You chose the man. There are good men out there. You just don't think they're attractive. You don't think they're anyway. You don't think they're good enough into you at all. So.
If a girl's body count being high is a red flag, then a guy's bank account being low is a red flag. Don't be mad at me.
You can increase your bank account. You can't decrease your body count. So women need to put a little bit more thought into their ideology. This is the thing where women really don't put a whole lot of thought into it because you don't understand the implications. You can improve your mindset and work hard to increase your bank account. What can you do to decrease your body count? Usually, you actually, because of the high body count, you become more traumatized. You become more bitter. You become more aggressive. You become more combative. You create more walls because of it. Yeah, your walls become thicker, harder to break down. You become a worser partner, a much worse partner overall. This is the thing where women understand. It's just like they can't really put a whole lot of thought into it because they can't understand that there's the implications. It's not because, oh, men hate women with high body counts. No, it's because there's the consequences of it. Not just because, oh, you sleep with 100 people, which still is the same, but it's not just because you slept with 100 people. There's the implication, there's the consequences to it. Like I said, you become more traumatized. The more people you deal with, the more soul energy or, the more traumas you go through because, like bad breakups, like cheating, like, abuse, whatever, that could make you more traumatized. Those will affect your mentality. You're more distrusting of men. You're more jaded. You don't believe that there are good men out there. You're more hateful of men. You're combative. Everything is an argument. You don't believe in men's leadership. You don't believe in men's opinions. You don't care about men's opinions. There's a lot of things that go along with it. That's what the thing we're gonna say. And then compared to a bank account is what? You gotta work hard. That's it. Work hard, save money, do wise investments. It's not like to increase your bank account, it's not the hardest thing in the world. But to decrease your body count or how, the amount of bodies you dealt, to decrease or to better your mentality because of dealing with so many men, that is very hard. It is very hard. And women seem to not grasp, the whole men's thoughts behind it.